Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? Good evening. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a blessed day, had a blessed day. I hope you took advantage of the opportunity God gave you by waking you up this morning and getting closer to your commitments, your goals, breaking down barriers, breaking down walls. So now that you're done prepared, all right, we went through the first component of change, which is preparation. All right. Now that you've been preparing, all right, and hopefully you took it further than even I explained yesterday in the video. Hope that you brainstormed, you wrote your ideas down on paper. I know I kind of got into, Christ and his sacrifice and how important that should be for us, and wanting us to, and that we should want to change because of the sacrifice that was made for us, and I kind of got off, whatever, because I really feel passionate about that. But in that first component of preparation, brainstorm. Get a piece of paper, write down all your ideas, no matter how crazy or outlandish it may be, write it down. All right, write everything down, write it all down. Write down your dreams, your aspirations, this, that, and the other. Today, we're going over the second component, to change, what is managing, being able to manage that change. And how you manage that change is by, you're managing that change by writing, you wrote the stuff down by preparing it, all right? And you're managing that change by getting ready to implement that change. You're coming up with a plan and now you're implementing it. So now that you wrote everything down, you need to come up with a plan to implement those things. You have to decipher those things that are realistic or not. Okay, what's realistic and what's not realistic on all those ideas you wrote down. If you're talking about making the sun smaller, well, that's probably not realistic. If you're talking about world peace in a matter of a week, that's probably not realistic. Now, if you're talking about being a spark to impact and start a revolution for world peace, then that's something any one person can do. But the overall vision of world peace can only be done with the majority of people in this nation. Okay, but also in this world, but you got to start somewhere, all right. So after you brainstorm everything you wrote down on paper, you decipher all those things that you wrote down on paper from realistic to not realistic, and you got to be real. All right, got to be real. And then you coming up with a plan for that. And when you're coming up with this plan for these things that you wrote down on this piece of paper, the realistic things, you have to be real with yourself. And if you have the skill set, the know-how, the ambition, the drive to want to accomplish these things. And if you don't, you got to either get it or scrap it. Period, point blank. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, or a E Downer, I'm just keeping it 100 with you, so you're coming up with this plan. Once that plan, now it's time to take action. And not take no for an answer, and don't get in your own way. Don't allow your fears to get in your way. Don't allow people's negativity to get in your way. Don't allow people's doubts to get in your way. All right, no matter how outlandish it may seem to them. All right, if it is relevant to you, if it is possible to you, if it is realistic to you, then that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Okay, you got to have the vision. If you can see it, if you can honestly see it, see yourself in it, then it is possible. All right. So component number one, preparation, writing everything down. All right. Writing everything down, then deciphering everything that you wrote down, realistic, not realistic. You have to be able to envision yourself doing it, truly vision it, see yourself in it. All right. Then the second component, all right, coming up with a plan and then implementing that plan. All right. With no fear. And if you can see yourself realistically doing it, then it can be done. All right. You can do it. All right. So, and that's pretty much component number two. All right. Much love to y'all. Create some change in your life. Create change. Change is inevitable. It is going to happen. Okay. And you have to be okay with change. You got to accept change, because without it, who knows where this world would be? It would be a very boring, it would be very prehistoric. We'll probably still be in the caveman days, if the caveman days even existed. Get your knowledge up, education, do your research. All right. God bless you guys. I love you. I love you, Jesus. There is no one higher. There's no one better. All right. Go out, create change, be the change in the world you want to see, be the change in yourself and in your family that you long for, that you desire, and that you can realistically envision. All right. It's component number two. Much love to y'all. God bless. And as always, if it ain't building the mind, it is a complete and total waste of your time. Know the purpose, okay? Know the purpose of the persons, places, and things around you. If they're not building you, they're destroying you, or they're keeping you stagnant, okay? Both of which, no go, no bueno. All right? Much love. Peace. God bless.